Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the 28th to 31st of October 2022. And this is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The energies of the last few days of October, um, I would say that it's gonna be a little bit sensitive for some people because the fact is the moon is actually transiting from Scorpion into Sagittarius, and it will stay there until maybe Monday around that time. Anyway, the main point that I want to point out for people here is now because coming into November, which I will do the reading for tomorrow for November, we will analyze that. But there will be a boost in, different aspects of your life. The major sectors in your life will receive a boost, and this is really, really good for people. And also Saturn is stationing retrograde, which is it is about to stop retrograding. However, because Saturn is very slow moving planet, so the stationing retrograde period is gonna be quite long. So we were expecting the boost in changes coming in for people, and that's when you start to enjoy all the results, the completions of your transformation. Okay, now so let's go to these readings for the next few days, and then we will come to November tomorrow, and we will find out what we can expect. And let's see what spirits want us to hear today for the next for this weekend, 28th to 31st of October. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the oracle cards to see what we have for 28th to 31st of October. And this is also the very last days of this month, and then we will come into the new energy. Now with this reading, I let me see what I'm about to see something here. I see, something like a circle is running around. It feels like you come to terms of something. You have come to realizations of a quite something quite sophisticated that you are trying to figure out. And there is a circle running around. It feels like you coming to an end of something and beginning of something here. Now let's see what we have. That's what I'm talking about, spiritual warriors. So this is the circle. The 37, show you are a wise leader, command the universe. So 37, it's actually about you coming to an end of something and about to start something. And this is the time that you will be empowered to sort things out. So it depends on what situations that you are dealing with. But for some reasons, you will be put in the positions. It's or more exactly, it feels like you can start that communications again to allow yourself to share the wisdom that you have with other people. Let's go to the second card and we will see what we have for the last few days of October. So number 4, uncaught relationship. Let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. Wow. Uncaught relationship, number 4. Now, number 4 here, it's like you stepping into the new foundations for yourself, and this is meant for you. So that's why spirits advise that it's time to really, really, how I say, let go of everything that not by your side or not with you any longer. There's no need to hold on, because by letting go, you also showing the mercies to yourself, the forgiveness to yourself, and it's also the indicate of you start to, how I say, bring in that freedom that you always crave for. This is your spirit. You are a free spirit. Uncaught the relationship, spiritual warrior. That this is what I was talking about the moon, because basically the moon will work quite strongly with people in the next few days. Um, so you feel like you prefer to spend time with yourself, or it's like you can feel yourself stronger around this time, so you can see clearer of where you meant to go, what you meant to do. Okay, now let's see the shadow. Based on this energy, I have the feeling the shadow is gonna be about how you let go of the path that no longer makes you happy. This is about yourself. Okay, so let's see if I am right. Now, what we have, the revenge. That is exactly what I've been thinking about, because this is why this reading comes out today. Spirit says that it's time for you to reconnect to that kind, loving part of yourself, and let go and cleanse out all the things, the venomous shadow that still clings on you, because it's not you, and it's also because it's not compatible with the new energies that you're about to receive, or you actually have been receiving the new energies already. So like, what we should do now is to focus on ourselves, to make ourselves better, make ourselves become finer, more gentle, more loving, more nurturing to ourselves. The reason why we are advised to do that, because obviously that there's a strong sign here that you're coming to an end of the old spiritual cycle, and you're stepping into the new spiritual, and this is the real spiritual cycle that you meant to practice, because you have done and completed the training. Okay, now one card for love, romance, relationship. Let's see what we have. Let's see what spirit wants people to know. One card for love, relationship, romance, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Well, see, this card comes out the second time. So that's why in the love reading yesterday, we were talking about this. And it comes back again. This is actually make me think that there is a group, a certain populations of Sagittarius are actually going through this spiritual awakening. So obviously that you might have, or you might not have the religious background. However, because it's the soul that you carry with you, it's the spiritual soul. That's why the more you discover about life, the more you discover about the world, and when you're growing up, that tendency, that religious tendencies is always there, and it's developed through the years, and that makes you become like the wise little now. So With this card, the religious factors, it doesn't mean that it will cause you any obstacles, or you have to take it into account. However, this card indicates that the compatible partner for you should be the one also quite spiritual, very intuitive person. So if you resonate with that energy, you will know right away if that's the one to meant to go with you or not. Because sometimes we might be confused because we always want to look at the good things from people, like, and we forget about the major cause of other people's soul. It's the time that we need to practice this to see if it's the compatible, if you can walk and share your path with someone or not, through more, how I say, it's like spiritual level. So it's like you have another options to now to take into account. Okay, now let's go to the tarot. And also, this is about, because this is going to be the weekend, right? So people, if you spend time with people, then probably there will be a lot of like conversations, spiritual conversations. Something quite subtle here that I'm feeling the energy is coming in. So we are expecting something quite gentle during the next few days before we step into November. Now let's go with the tarot and we will see what is this that we need to know. Wow, the Ace of Cups. This is quite interesting because the outcome of the reading, the love reading yesterday, it was a bit hiccup, it was a bit confusing, it was a bit kind of like struggle at the beginning, and then the outcome is the Ace of Cups, and now the Ace of Cups comes in right at the start for you. The Ace of Cups here is about the mending. So there is mending thing in your love life or in your life, general life. It doesn't need to be love here. There is something that coming in to heal you. We'll clarify that. And this is like a new start. It's like it's the refreshment of your sentiment. Sorry guys, that's my dogs barking outside. And I've got these dogs and they're really sensitive to the sound. It's weird. I never got a dog sensitive like that. They're barking at anything. And I don't know what they hear, to be honest. Okay, so let's see the challenge here. The challenge, what we have. The challenge is the Page of Pentacles. Now, this is quite interesting. I have the feeling this is the continual reading for the love reading yesterday. So yesterday we have the Page of Pentacles is what coming toward you. Now, the challenge is how not to look back. The challenge is how we can see the bigger picture rather than just some very small details or like tiny details or tiny little trouble of something. And we don't want to make a bigger problems out of something not worth it. That's the sense of it. So okay, we will find out why the situations is quite interesting. It's like you're gonna receive some sort of like fulfillment here. Something fresh is about to be not something fresh. The situations or your environment is gonna be refreshed. Okay, so let's see what we have here. The reason, what kind of energy that created this situation. We have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Now, there will be something. It's like the breakup, the breaking the ice. There's some sort of like initiate. It can be about communications, but it's not necessarily just communication. But there's something about the piece of news or information or something like that coming your way. This will brighten you up. This will clear all the doubtings. So you have something like the self-doubt here, but it's kind of like something quite small. It's not too serious, but it's actually very important because even if it's not your situations, there's information that not clear enough for you, but that is enough to make you or to keep you stagnated, and that is why you might have felt quite frustrated recently. Now, let's see what's coming in the past here, and we find out. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of doing the full Celtic spread. No, let's see what's in your mind rather than in the past. The reason why I choose to omit the past because it's not quite necessary because you knew what past or recent past you've been through. Now, so what is in your mind is you feeling like you have everything that being tailored for you right now. So in your environment, you learn how to sit down and work with yourself, and more collaborative with yourself. That's what is in your mind. So this is kind of like the sense of feeling of learning how to adapt to the new settings, the new environment, and learn how to be content in that, with that. So that is the Nine of Pentacles. We will clarify and then we'll find out what is the real story of this. Now, okay, so let's see what's coming towards you. If the Page of Pentacles is gone and what coming toward you is the Two of Wands, so this is good. So because you gain the clarity, so you start to figure out what next now. So, and this is very important because it comes in, it feels like it comes with the divine timing, because obviously that things can't be prolonged for too long because the new energy is coming in and it forces changes. That's why I say Saturn retrograding is now stationing. It forces all the transformations, the changes have to take place. No more procrastinating. And that is actually a very good blessing because it allows us to feel in more control of what we're doing. The sense of, able to control things again. Okay, so let's clarify the Ace of Cups. We will see. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Page of Swords. As I say, there's some sort of kind of like informations coming your way. This is weird because that's why I say it's not, the Ace of Cups here is not about love, it's about mending, it's about fulfillment. It's something makes you really happy, especially when it comes to, it's either communication with people from distance, right? Not face-to-face conversation, or the informations or the news you gain from the source, any source, Google, internet, whatever, newspapers, for example, TV, I don't know, but the Page of Swords here is it's like the delivery of something toward you, and that will make you very happy, and it's allow you to open the door, the door to the world that you have been dreaming of. This is actually very good because I didn't expect the energy is this, more open, because obviously the moon is quite, makes you feeling, the moon might make you feel quite judgy, blue. Okay, so let's see the challenge first, the Page of Pentacles. So what we have here, the Page of Pentacles. The challenge is why you want to look back. So the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Cups. Now the Seven of Cups is actually about you and all the tools, the knowledge that you have gained. But question is why you still considering something in the past. Meanwhile, the past is now long gone. If you look back now, you might be surprised that you couldn't believe that you had forgotten almost everything that at one time you thought it was too strong and heavy for you, and it's gonna haunt you for a long time. But now you're feeling the lifting up of the energy. You hardly remember that feeling anymore. So the challenge here is how you stop confusing and fighting yourself and just stick to the visions or the guidance. The guidance here is from your higher self. It's channeled through a lot of channels toward you. It can be the voices in your head. It can be the sense of the you feeling like that is the thing for you, or it can be through people. It can through conversation. It can be through even pictures. So basically here, spirits say there is a path for you right there. You actually could see it if you turn around. So now this is a lot to do with the card revenge here, which is spirits want us to think about and be serious about this, because there's no need. 23 is about change it. So don't worry, right? As long as you learn how to be content with your environment, make it something new for yourself, because it's all about energies. When you have the new energy, the plexus become a new place. It's no longer, for example, if you feeling miserable, if someone step into your house, for example, they would feel, oh, the atmosphere is quite heavy, quite sad. But if you positive, if you're happy, people step into your place and they say, oh wow, this place is so enlightened. We love that energy. Wow, what can I say, guys? So the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Cups. It's gonna be a good weekend. It's the feeling of being content. It's the feeling of you got everything that you need. You got, like, you're feeling sufficient with yourself. Okay, now let's see. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Star. Oh wow, guys, it's gonna be very good for quite a number of people. Not a few, because I can feel the collective energies here. So this is the feeling of the collective manifestation of all the Sagittarius is kind of like being realized into the 3D world step by step. Your feeling is stronger and stronger, and you start to see it clearer. Some people might slower, some people might faster, but together, you know, it's still in the same process. That is what I'm trying to say. And that's why, you know, I love to hear from people, because every time I talk to you about things, we actually create that manifestation together. That's, I call it the collective manifestation. And it's really good for the sign like Sagittarius. It's good for any sign, but because Sagittarius work as a clan, so when you do that as a clan, it's much more powerful, and it's much more spiritual and effective than other signs. So feel free to do or to say something to me. Okay, now the Two of Wands. This is what coming toward you. Now the Two of Wands here. Yesterday it was you were searching for the way out, and today they say that there will be something open up for you. You are heading toward your destiny, where the star is calling you. So you will be back to your own skin. That's what I can say for this reading. The energy is kind of like you feeling being revived. You got the new energy pumping up for you, so you can bounce back to life. Get out of that mischief, guys, because mischief will get us to anywhere. Just be yourself. Protect your energies. Trust your destiny. If you're here, it must be for a reason. It doesn't matter if only for learning or not. As long as you find that reason, you will be very content with what you're doing. We only not content about things when we don't know what we're doing. That's why sometimes detaching yourself from, you know, busy environment is very good to give you that time to connect with your higher self. Because when we can, you know, work with ourselves and learn how to respect ourselves and listen to ourselves, we will see things clearer and we will get wiser faster. Now for the questions, yes and no. I forgot to say, if you don't have the questions, then please pause the video and think, but whatever you ask is a yes. So this reading is kind of like the rewards from the universe. This is the collective reward from the universe to people. So please keep moving on and working on your manifestations. Increase the ability, the level of trusting to yourself first and then to the universe. We will get to where we're supposed to go. And guys, this is all I've got for you. And tomorrow I will do the reading for November. So watch out for that video, because the energy I saw today is gonna be really, really good. But I will explain tomorrow. Okay, guys? So if you like what I'm doing, please like and share the video. And well, if you can like the videos, you don't need to share it, right? But it will help me to spread the video on YouTube by recommendations to other viewers. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.